I feel like I do this all the time.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Very good.
Kaffy, how are you?
Yeah, good. Are you guys jumping on camera?
Yeah, 1 second.
Do you know what?
At least I
I
am.
probably can for a couple of minutes, but then my internet really packs in.
Oh yeah.
Standard broadband in my area, unfortunately, is still terrible. We'll have to see. But yeah, for sure, I can jump on. I'll see how it goes, and then if it cuts out, then
Yeah, that's cool. Just play by ear and see what
let's have a look.
There we go.
Hey,
Hey,
it's been so long. How are you, Tobias?
I'm good. I'm good. You?
Yeah, good, good.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
we're waiting for. I think James is joining as well.
yeah, see, your camera's not on, but it's fine.
Oh, brilliant!
Not showing. It's showing like a grey background. I don't know what that is.
Let's try. That's good. What on earth is that?
Yeah. Don't worry, it's all good if your camera doesn't come up because sometimes it does affect the internet.
Yeah, mine definitely is terrible, but it doesn't even look like it wants to show my face. I've done my hair and everything.
Did you? You got ready and everything. So don't worry, it's fine. Maybe it'll come. Maybe it'll come off and on. Who knows?
I'll try and fix it.
Yeah, it's all good.
I see James has joined in as well. I think James, you still have to click the unmute button.
Oh yeah, James, you have to get your camera on.
Yeah, I'm having some internet troubles as well. You sounded like a robot a minute ago.
What?
Cool,
You sound like robots.
Yeah, my computer, I think, is it's overworked, the poor little thing. So I just had to call in on my phone.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Whenever you guys, it's tech in it, so I mean, stuff like this can happen. It's all good.
You just have to turn it off and on again, I think.
Yeah, that's always the answer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it nearly worked. But if not, it's fine. We can just
Yeah, I think mine's just not doing its thing.
yeah, having one of those days, isn't it? That's all right. It's all good. We can still hear your voice, so I mean,
It's all good.
Exactly.
I'll fill in the camera part for you guys.
exactly. we got Tobias here on camera, so I mean that's all good. Oh no, see, it's still grey, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give
Still
up.
doesn't want to.
Okay, I think we're just waiting for. I think James said he's jumping back on, isn't he?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Are you? Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, cool. I like your thing in the background. That looks nice. That dangly thing.
Thank you.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, but just new place.
Oh,
So.
nice. Okay, perfect. See, it's fine. We can hear your voice, so if your camera doesn't work, that's fine. Everyone's here now, so we can just jump and start. Should we start?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for being here with us, guys, the GameStation community. You guys are like family. I feel like we've done this a few times now, so it's really, really cool getting you guys back on. As the whole GameStation community already know, we did the IDO with you guys in December, and then we did the INO with you guys. What month was it? Jan or Feb? Time's going so fast.
January, February?
Yeah, January, February.
Yeah, January, yeah.
Yeah, January, February times. So it's so good having you guys here. Today we are joined by James, we're joined by Tobias, and we're joined by C, and then from the Kitsumon team. I feel like you guys might as well introduce yourself again, just in case we've got different people on this time. So it'll be cool if you guys just quickly introduce yourselves so everyone knows who you guys are?
Sure, I'll start. I'm James. I'm one of the co-founders and the CTO of Kitsumon. Tobias?
Yeah, I'm Tobias. I'm the community manager. I also take care of some marketing stuff, social posts, Medium articles, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Simon. Just head of marketing for Kitsuma. So doing all the stuff, working with Tobias, doing our thing, loving life. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Love and life. That's all good. Brilliant. Okay. So since the last time we spoke to you guys, so much stuff has happened, and we want to speak about the INO success. We want to talk about marketplace. We want to speak about the roadmap, see where we are. We also want to talk about post and sell, breeding. So many things we're going to cover today, and how the structure of the call is going to work is we're going to ask you guys some questions. We're going to go over some updates, and we are going to look at the Twitter questions also, and then we're going to open it up to the community. As you guys know, we have $100 worth. We've got $100 worth up for grabs in prizes. We're going to pick 5 people in total who are going to win $20 each, and they're going to share that amount. So we're just going to kick off. I think we can start off with the whole marketplace. If you guys want to run people through that and the whole INO success that's passed already. So we want to just jump straight into that and start talking about the marketplace and the whole history of everything.
Sure. So the marketplace was launched as part of the initial NFT offering. As the public sale of the initial NFT offering. So obviously we did our private round with GameStation and some other launch pads, and then we did the public sale on there, and we sold. I think it was. Have you got the stats with you, Simon? Because I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, so I don't have them now. But we did our public sale, which was 10% of the egg supply, so it was around 3,000 eggs that were sold in total on the marketplace, and that sold out over a period of 2 weeks. There was quite a lot of interesting bids. There was, I think, Tobias, can you remember what the highest bid was for one of the NFT cards?
I believe the highest bid was, if we convert into like the dollar value of the KMC on that day, it was 3.7 million KMC for a Johnny Silverpaw on the 12th of February, I believe. And it was equal to about $3,500 at the time.
Yeah, that's right. And that was in total of the public sale. I think we took in over 650 million KMC in total. Yeah. So overall, it was a pretty good success, really. We launched our custom built marketplace technology. There was no real major issues, in the launch of that tech. So that was a pretty good thing from the development team. And it was great to see people actually, interacting with the marketplace and actually wanting to take part in the auctions and snap up more Kitsumon.
Yeah. I think Kaffy is muted right now.
Oh, sorry. Done it again. My mic was muted, so I probably said some stuff in between, and you probably didn't hear me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, guys, for updating people that I know success. What I wanted to ask you guys about was about marketplace. Can you take people through the whole marketplace? Because quite a lot has happened since the last time, and I think you guys kind of touched upon it. But if you can break that down, the whole marketplace and all the updates that have come with that.
In terms of the technology updates to the marketplace, so we've the development team been working on building out more detailed statistics. So we have now the ability to look at the history of the price history of all the NFTs. What else has been added? We've also added some additional features that the community have been requesting inside of the Telegram groups. So, for example, the ability for users for the people who have actually won the sale themselves to actually cancel and finalize that That was something that was quite highly requested, and some just general maintenance and bug fixes have been pushed through that. Yeah, is there anything more we missed out on that, Tobias?
Yeah, we've added
sorry,
the
Tobias.
No worries. We've added the price history. As James said, I already sent a little screenshot to you guys there so you can see it with the little chart there. And then what we also did is we added the functionality to sell and buy in USDC instead of KMC. So now you have both options for that. And we revamped some sorting, I believe. So now it's sorted better. Now you can have a good overview. The search function works perfectly. You can search for Kidzuma, etc. You'll find the sections buy now and auctions. So you can basically see like the different options. I'm also going to send you guys a link to the marketplace as well in the chat in case you want to check it out yourselves. But yeah, I think in terms of the updates, that's pretty much it.
Brilliant. Yeah, I was going to say, can you share your screen and show that, but you did it without me asking something like that. Really appreciate that. That's really, really cool. Thank you so much for showing us that. That's really cool. I was going to ask, with your roadmap, the whole updates, has there been any changes? Is there any new partnerships we should know about? Is there anything in the pipeline, any exclusives, anything that's going on that we don't know about that you want to share with the community?
Yes, I mean,
which ones have we? We've announced a partnership.
Yeah.
Souls of Meta yesterday. Yeah. So that's a new partnership of a Metaverse project that we're working with. We had a pretty interesting call literally just before we got on a call with you guys with a very cool project that we hopefully will be speaking about very soon, which will be super fun. I think when you see it, you'll love it. I think. So in terms of partnerships, yeah, that's what we have. We also have our One Rare partnership. Still in progress, where we're working with the One Rare guys to create the recipes, and that's still going. And I think we're still working with them to figure out the actual recipe combinations. Is that right, Tobias?
I believe we are working with them right now on a little event as well for the community, and after that we're gonna finalize the dishes that we're gonna be including in the game.
Yeah. And in terms of the roadmap, there was an update that was pushed out the other week. Was it on Sunday. Sunday came out the breeding update. So that has a lot of information about our new UI and our new website that's been developed, as well as the breeding functionality. We've been working with some very talented UX designer to redevelop the Kitsumon kind of site and bring it up to a bit more cooler standard. So that's going to be that kind of UI is going to be transposed across the marketplace and the main homepage as well. The breeding product is coming along quite well, actually. The article goes into a lot of detail about a bit more about how the breeding actually works and gives a few more examples. Now we have a lot more models from our game developer Ada. So we've got all of our kind of back-end breeding pipeline technology and our 3D model generators, and they're kind of actually working now in actually developing kitsus. And we're just waiting for the last set of animations to come through from the game development studio, which has been quite a complex task because there's lots of different body parts for a kitsu, lots of different types of ears, tails, feet. And they all have to have their own separate animations, and then they have to make sure that they then stitch together when in the breeding process. So it's been quite a bit of a tricky back and forth. these guys were scratching their heads a little bit to try and figure out how to implement it fully. But luckily, we figured it out, and yeah, we're just fine-tuning the process as we speak, really.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thank you so much for talking about the breeding. You kind of went into a bit of detail. I don't know if there's anything you can show us with the breeding now, or is that maybe it's too early to show anything?
Yes, I linked the article in the GameStation chat. It talks about some of the intricacies of breeding and how that all works. I also shared some basic models. If you check the article, it actually dissects kind of like the different Kitsu body parts that you got and how it kind of combines. The last image I sent there is of a hybrid example. So this is what a hybrid could look like, with different, like the eye color from Colorado, and then the legs and tail, and then the rest from Kitsune, basically.
Oh, amazing. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that in the community. That is really, really cool. Guys, when you have time, definitely have a look at that. Because I was going to ask you about the breeding, so I'm glad that you guys went straight into the breeding. I was going to talk about, the whole potion cell. Can you take people through that? Because I know a couple people asked questions about that. Like, so people can understand the whole, I think it links to the breeding, doesn't it?
Yes, so in order to breed the Kitsus, you will need to use a potion. It's kind of a mechanism of kind of controlling the population. So there was, for people who took part in the INO, when we did the mystery box sale and the private sale, some GameStation members will probably remember or know that they got a bundled potion in their mystery box. And they're the only potions that have been released so far. And yeah, as I said, obviously you'll need potions to breed the Kitsus, but the potion sale is, since we're now going to be releasing the breeding product, we are now going to start selling potions on the marketplace as well. Since the potions are disposable, people will need to keep on buying more potions. And they're going to be released in batches, and batches of increasing price. So I think it was a 1.25% multiplier or something along them lines, right, Tobias? Yeah. For each batch as they increase in price. So we're going to be, when we drop the new website and the UI, that's when we will also be able to start buying potions to breed the Kitsus. So yeah, that's the potion sale, and that's going to be starting in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, cool. That's thank you for breaking that down, so I understand the connection towards the potion sale and the breeding and everything like that. And you said it's happening in the next couple of weeks, so we're looking like end of April, May times.
Yes, yeah. As I said, there was a little bit of a delay just from Ada with the kind of the intricacies of the animation stuff. So now we've got this all figured out. We're just finishing off that final little bit. So yeah, we're hoping to get by kind of the end of April sort of time, start of May for the final breeding and product to be out.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, that's not far. That'll come before we know it. So that's all good. Yeah. That'll come before we know it. I was going to say, can you run people through the whole testnet mainnet? Is there any sort of updates that we need to know about? Anything you can share?
Yeah, well, this is what we're planning on doing, but we plan to release out a testnet version first. So that might be the first iteration that comes out. And that will allow people to test breeding, test the potions, obviously for free. I mean, we do actually have testnet marketplace up. Some people know about that, and we will have testnet breeding out, so people can play on that with a limited set of the models. We probably won't give them the full feature set, obviously, because otherwise, they can just play the whole game for free, right? So we'll probably give them a limited set of Kitsus and have a few free potions for people to use on testnet, so they can start playing around with that earlier. And start, there's some cool features in there as well. We've got to mention the augmented reality viewer, which is in the Medium post. So that's all on our testnet marketplace, actually. So you can kind of play with the Kitsus in real life. But yeah, that's what's going to be coming up with that.
Oh, that's exciting. The augmented reality, that's crazy. So with a testnet, there's going to be a limit of how much they can test. They're not going to be able to just, like, not free for all for everything, but just like limited to an extent.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be limited. It would be a limited number of Kitsus. It won't be the full 20 models that we put on the testnet. It'll probably only be like 2 or 3, so people can just, you know, play around a bit and test it out. So yeah.
Do you know what 2 or 3 you're going to put, or is it just more like you'll know that closer to the time? Or
it'll probably be, I think we're going to definitely use Furroa, and then depends on which other ones we choose. Probably choose a high rarity and another quite low rarity one as well, to have a good mix in there. Kind of see people the range of them, or maybe we'll put it to a community vote. We'll see.
Yeah, let the community decide which ones they want. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that could be an option. So that's cool. And the testnet, when did you say roughly that will be ready for people to test?
We're hoping to get that. That's what we're hoping to get out in the next couple of weeks. So we're just waiting for the, like I say, we're waiting for the last set of the animations for the remaining half of the Kitsus. So what we will probably do in the next couple of weeks is put the testnet up with a limited number of Kitsus while we wait for the final animations to come through. So that's the plan.
Yeah, if you check in the chat as well, I posted one example of a Pharaoh having the idle animation there. That's an example of what that might look like for the idle animations. It's of course a pretty complex thing with 20 different Kitsus, and especially because it'll carry over to the hybrids as well, and they're gonna have their like unique animations based on what body parts they inherit.
Oh, brilliant! Thanks for dropping these posts in the chat. Appreciate it. It's nice for you to look at things at the same time while we're talking about it. So that's really, really cool. So thanks for that. Okay, brilliant. I was hearing about your design competition. I don't know if you guys want to take people through the design competition, because I heard it's a great way for your creatives to get involved with the community. So I don't know if you guys want to give people the details on that for all the creatives.
Yeah, for sure. So the design competition is a competition where we allow the communities to submit their designs and design ideas to us for a Kitsu, and then at the end of it, we're gonna have I'm just finding it for you guys quick. And at the end of it, we're gonna be making one of them into a full-fledged Kitsu that goes into our game. And each week, we're gonna have our in-house designer make one of those ideas into a starter sketch. So I just sent that in the group as well. This one's for a Kitsu called Frostera. It was submitted by our community. And it was made into a little sketch by a designer there, and we're gonna have that every week for one of the ones that he likes. And at the end of it, we're going to take a few of the best submissions we got and kind of decide which one ends up winning. We'll still have to think about whether we're going to make a community vote or whether we're going to decide that internally, but either way, it's going to be one of the best submissions for sure. And the winner of the competition will be getting 10% of all the sale revenue for the Kitsu that they designed, because we're going to be taking the Kitsu, and once it's ready, we're going to sell it on our marketplace in an auction format. It's definitely a lot of potential there to make a lot of revenue as well, just from submitting an idea. Let me get you guys also the link to the submission form.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That sounds amazing, that competition. Do you know what? I might have to get involved, because I'm creative myself.
Yeah, go right ahead.
No, I'm not that good. I like the whole storyboard. Yeah, imagine.
We do accept stick figurines as well, Kaffy, if you do want
to.
Yeah. It's like just to reiterate, the design here wasn't actually submitted with the competition. We just got basically a rough sketch and a description, and this is what our designer made from it. So feel free to submit your idea, even if you're not good at drawing or something. You can just describe the Kitsu, like what it's going to look like, what the lore is, what the abilities are, and we can handle all the rest if the submission is good.
Oh, that's cool. I thought you actually had to sketch it and design it. I was actually going to take some idea and do stick people, but okay, that's cool then. That's nice to know that you could just give your idea. And did you say you pick one every week? So you narrow it down and just your designer selects one?
Yeah. So we're picking one every week. So our designer basically gets access to all the submissions, and he just kind of looks through like which one he feels inspired by, and then every week makes a sketch for it for the one then. And once we have on April 15th, the competition will end. So there's still a lot of time right now, like a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Once the competition is over, we're gonna decide one way or another which Kitsu ends up winning, and then that one submission will be made into a full Kitsu.
That is absolutely amazing. And the fact that people are going to get 10% of the profit from just like coming up with the idea, that's insane. Like, I just think it must be so hard to just like to pick a winner. There's probably like a few that you guys like, you don't really know how to. Do you guys get involved with picking as well, or is it just like the design team? Or
we're still gonna have to decide how we're gonna handle the picking exactly. We might put it to a community vote. We're gonna have to discuss about that still. But in the case that we're gonna be deciding it internally, it's gonna be a team decision for sure. So we're all gonna get together and kind of decide in that case.
Oh, nice. Okay, all right then. I'll make my submission after this AMA. You know, I'll do it anonymously so that way it's fair.
Awesome.
I heard that your team's growing, so you've got a new member of your team, part of the design team now, Matthew. So joined recently as a senior designer of your team. So you got anything new he's bringing, or?
Are you? Is Shenton's real name Matthew? I didn't
Yes.
know.
His name is it's Matthew Shenton. It's his last
Shenton,
name.
if
Yeah.
you're listening.
He's actually in the audience as well.
He's in here. Yeah. If you see M Shent in the audience, that's him. He's listening to me right now.
So you guys didn't know Matthew. Like secret name.
I'm so used to seeing people's like screen names and not really knowing their real name, but I just take it for granted. But that's what they're called usually.
So that's the thing about crypto. Everyone goes by different names. You never know what their real name is half the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you Matthew definitely is doing an amazing job for sure. If you check our socials, any of the latest social post images and artwork, it was basically all done by Matthew, aka Shenton himself. He's doing a really good job. Amazing designer, and I'm very glad we finally have him on board because we have lots of design work always.
Yeah. Sorry, James, I cut you off. Sorry, what was that?
No, I was going to say these guys are always wanting extra design work, so we finally gave in to the pressure and got them some more design help. Shentz or Matthew's been working a lot on like social media graphics, and he's also been working with our new UI UX designer, Marcia, who joined us from Super Rare, actually. And them two have been working on the website redesign. So with Marcy doing the kind of UI UX flow, and Shen doing work on some of the icons and the graphics involved in that as well. So so some great additions to the team. Dev team has also grown. We've got a new additional backend developer who's come on board. And he's been working closely with Sanjay, doing actually quite some boring stuff to do with KYC and AML policies for the bank, basically. Which allowed Sanjay to concentrate a lot more on the breeding pipeline stuff. But the team's growing, and it's quite nice to see.
Exciting. So the team's getting bigger. That's really, really cool. And you've got really cool people on the team. So I'm excited to see like the new website. So you've got a new website. How far out are you from your new website reveal, or early days, or?
Sneak peeks in the Medium article actually. So the breeding UI, you'll see kind of like a new style of the header and the footer, and some like kind of new color schemes. This is kind of a sneak peek of what the new website is going to look like, really. This is going to be kind of, like I say, carried across into the landing page website that we have now, as well as all the staking and the reveal screens. And eventually, the marketplace will completely be redeveloped into kind of a V2, taking on this whole new aesthetic. So it's all nice and kind of like complete and doesn't look like separate parts of the website are stuck together kind of thing. So yeah, it's a big process, but I think again, in line with the testnet release, we'll have the kind of that new feel out for the website.
Wow, it sounds amazing. I can't wait to see the new website. And so it's all going to kind of just all go together. So you're trying to release the testnet at the same time as the website, or around the same time?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do it at the same time. Kind of just want to, because the breeding UI was built with this kind of new interface feel to it. We didn't want to continue with the old one. But then what we also didn't want to do was have these like fragmented parts of like, you know, one website looking like this, the marketplace like this, and then the breeding like this. So we kind of just took the decision to kind of have it all revamped at the same time. So it's, like I say, a more coherent experience on the whole site.
Yeah, I see what you mean. The whole consistency. So when someone goes somewhere, they kind of have the same feel everywhere. Yeah, I know
exactly.
What you mean. Yeah. I was hearing that you guys are going to be doing a land sale in the future. I don't know how far that is in a roadmap, or if that's something you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, so now that we've kind of tucked away a lot of this breeding stuff, the next thing that we are working on is the professions. That's the major kind of, one of the major play to earn, the second part of the play to earn mechanic of Kitsumon. So we have the play to earn breeding and the play to earn professions. And we are starting, we've already started to spec out a lot of the game specification in terms of some of the professions, such as like cooking and farming and mining. And they're some of the first ones that we are going to be developing. So we've just signed some new contracts with Ada and start producing a lot of the game artwork for that. And yeah, the professions are all tied to actually having land in the metaverse. So people will be able to acquire land in the metaverse. And we will reveal more information about how they will actually acquire that land post-breeding. Yeah.
What are we thinking in regards to, I don't know if you guys know already or it's too early, do you know like the earning potential or the price that it will start for people to purchase the land and how much you could potentially make?
We do have some calculations. We have some kind of ideas about what we are going to do, the kind of some concepts of what the first use cases of the land are going to be used for. So there's going to be some use cases that add more utility back into the existing NFTs, where players can, by acquiring this land, will be able to produce materials that are used on the NFTs themselves, as well as some like fun kind of like fishing gameplay, which allows us to do some competitions and etc. But yeah, I think we're going to release more information about kind of the price of land and kind of the like you say, the earning potential of the professions after we've released out the breeding the breeding gameplay. So again, that's going to be not too far off.
So you're thinking with the land that people will be able to do things like mining, farming, cooking, but we're thinking date-wise, is it quite far in the future, or are we more thinking straight after breeding?
Well, the land sale will happen in Q2, and I think Q3 on the roadmap is the first deliverables of the actual play to earn professions. So it won't be too far out where people actually have the land and actually are able to start using that land to generate play to earn profits, essentially. Yeah. So as I said, we've already engaged Ada to start that development process. We've already started kind of like say mapping out and architecting the actual play to earn concept and the systems while they're doing the artwork. So we'll then meet in the middle and have the play to earn professions implemented, essentially.
Okay, cool. So you've really started. You're in the process of it, but it's in the pipeline. So it's not right now, but it's part of the roadmap and it's in the future. So it's in the near future. So you're putting on people's radar now. So that's cool. That's exciting.
It's still breeding. It took us a couple of months to develop and design the system. So we give people a bit of advance warning about the features that are coming out, and keep on building and keep on delivering. Because once we do the professions, then we've got the MOBA to start as well. So that's a whole new system that will be coming out after that. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are busy. Thank you so much for the updates. I was going to say, is there any other updates you guys want to let us know about that we haven't mentioned right now?
Tobias, are we missing any major ones?
Let me see. I got a little list here of stuff we can mention. If there's anything else we didn't talk about yet. We showed off the 3D models. The testnet. Oh yeah, the potion sale. We can tease for you guys that the potion sale is gonna be, at the very least in the beginning. I'm not sure how much the details are fleshed out yet, but at least the first parts of the potion sale are only gonna be accepting KMC. So definitely gonna add some utility there for the token as well if you want to get your hands on some potions.
Yeah.
We'll be accepting KMC. The potion.
For the potion sale, we'll only be accepting KMC for the batches until they hit a fixed price, and then after that, we may consider taking USDC. But at the moment, we're just happy to keep on adding utility back into the KMC token. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so people need to stack up on their KMC tokens so they're ready for the potion sale. So Exactly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the Twitter questions. People have asked a lot of questions on Twitter. We're going to answer a few of their questions, and then what we're going to do is we're going to open it up to the community. I can see people have their hands raised already, and we're going to also open up the chat so people can drop their comments and you guys can answer some of the questions. So let's jump onto Twitter. Okay, so we're only going to answer a few of the questions. Sorry guys, I know there's a lot of questions on Twitter, but we're going to drop your socials again in our chat, and then they can follow you guys for announcements and join your Twitter and your community if they're not already there, so they can answer you these questions another time, because we can't answer all the questions, of course. Okay, so the first question we've got here is from Abdul on Twitter, Abdul Rahim, and he says, what use cases will KMC token have, and do you plan on utilizing any additional tokens for your game? I think you guys covered this before, but I mean...
Yeah, we've covered that a few times, but I'll just give a quick brief overview. KMC obviously used to in the marketplace to buy and sell Kitsumon. We also have the ability to stake KMC. We will also soon have liquidity mining programs for KMC, where people will be rewarded for adding liquidity to sushi and quick swap pairs. KMC to buy potions, that is the whole premise of the breeding product. KMC will be earned in professions, so you'll be able to, as we said previously, catch fish, mine minerals, make recipes, sell them in the marketplace for KMC. KMC could be won through competitions and events, potentially in the MOBA. So yeah, lots of different use cases in that sense for KMC.
Thank you so much. I'm going to answer one more Twitter question. Many of the Twitter questions you guys have answered already. We've had so many questions about partnerships and future developments. This person over here, Elsa, has asked, can you provide an explanation of why you've chose your partnerships and your current programming? What will be the gain of the current partnerships? So that's about partnerships, but I guess this is asking why you've gone through these particular partnerships and what they'll bring to Kidzuma, for example.
So when we're choosing partners, we try to find partners that have some sort of synergy with what we're doing, and quite luckily, like Kitsumon, in my opinion, is quite a broad spectrum of different things that you can do, right? So whether it's breeding or whether it's all these different professions. So when we're looking for partners, we're looking for people that kind of slot somewhere into the ecosystem. So we try to find partners who have something in common with us in some sense of the gameplay, and if the project is cool and it's kind of well vetted, and they've got good backers and a nice community, we try and have some sort of strategic partnership with them guys that allows us to grow and allows us to do cool things. So Yeah, that's the kind of criteria and why we try to take this approach. And as mentioned earlier, there's some quite cool partnerships still in the pipeline to be announced. And you'll see when you see I think when you see the next one, you'll see we do try and pick some fun ones as well. Yeah, just try and keep on adding value to the community. Yeah.
I know you're not going to tell us, but I want to hear about this next partnership that you're talking about. That's going to be really fun stuff. So, yeah. I mean, everyone to stay tuned, because I can see you're keeping it close to your chest, and you're not telling us. So I think that's good in a way, because it's good for people to be surprised. And I guess everyone just has to follow and pay attention to announcements to find out about this new partnership.
Yes, the announcement channel definitely is where you'll always hear the news first.
Definitely. How soon are you announcing it, or you don't know?
I think we're just Simon.
Yeah, I think we just announced the Souls and Meta partnership literally, I think yesterday. So obviously the beauty of being in this space is the interoperability and the ability to transfer and cross-play across multitude of different arenas and different worlds. This next one, we've actually got quite a lot lined up. And I think it's probably important that we maybe schedule this like at least maybe one a week, because otherwise, if we put everything in 1 week, it's not as exciting, even though it is. So yeah, we'll probably drop the next one like early next week, I would have thought. But yeah, this one's going to be a really cool one. And yeah, like I said, there's going to be a lot more over these coming months. And yeah, like I said, unfortunately, we can't say anything. As you can imagine, we're building the materials, we're building the socials and everything like that right now. But yeah, we'll definitely land those. You guys will be one of the first to know, of course, as well. But yeah, just to reiterate, keep an eye on the announcement channels, socials, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we will for sure let you, as the community, know first before everyone else.
Brilliant.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, you said it. See, so we'll be the first to know. Yeah, so you can't change that now. So you have to let us know first.
Yeah, I might have to edit that out or something. But yeah, definitely.
See how it is. But yeah, guys, stay in touch with their new announcements that are going to be coming up soon. So make sure you stay tuned. What we're going to be doing is now we're going to open up the chat. I see you guys putting your hands up. I see people asking questions. We're going to open up the chat now, so you guys can start dropping your questions to the Kitsumon team. You can ask James, Tobias, C. They're all here to answer your questions. I don't know if we should switch it up, guys. We can do it where we can pick someone that has their hands raised. We can pick people that drop a message, the text. You can just pick whoever one you see, how we did it last time. We can throw in a question. You guys can answer a really hard question. Whoever answers it first, they can be one of the winners. As you guys know, $100 worth of KMC tokens up for grabs, okay?
Yeah, let's do a bit of a mix-up. Maybe we'll get someone with their hand up first.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Okay, we've got what we're going to do is we're going to give people 120 seconds. So you guys got 2 minutes, and then then we'll just mix it up, like you said. Let's just mix it up. We might as well.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want, we can maybe get a question from someone with their hands up while the chat's open, while we wait.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Okay, cool. The first person I saw with their hands up was Rish. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Rishesh. Sorry about that pronunciation. Not great. 1 second. I'm going to open up the chat for you to answer your question. Where is? Let me unmute you. Why is it not let me unmute? Bear me 1 second. Okay, 1 second. So I haven't forgot about you, Rick. I'm going to unmute you. It's not letting me unmute you for some reason. Okay. Okay, so sorry, Rick Shesh, I can't unmute you. I don't know what is going on, why it's not letting me unmute you. But I remember I called out your name, so I will definitely come back to you. Sorry, I'm just going to have to pick someone else. I'm going to go with Lucky Kishmore. I'm going to unmute you so you can speak to the Kitsumo team. Hi, Lucky.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your project only for elite investor? What about other with smartphone? Is it open to everyone?
It's open to everyone.
Yeah. Everybody can
Yeah,
participate.
Yeah, everyone can participate in the project, 100%. So it's no real benefit. I mean, there's no real benefit to early investors. You can still pick up KMC. You can still pick up NFTs on the marketplace. There's never too late to get involved in the game, and there's lots of new features that no one, people have only just got the NFTs at the moment, so no one has been, playing the professions for 6 months and managed to level up or being breeding kitsu. So it's all still very new. Yeah, everyone can still participate, and there'll always be an entry point for people to participate.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much for your question, Lucky. Okay, so the chat has been muted, so you can pick any questions you like from the chat. If you can just call out the person's name and then reply to them, so that way at the end I've got their name and it's so much easier when we announce winners. So yeah, and then read out the question also.
Yeah, sure. Shall I pick the first one, or do you want to pick, James?
You can pick, I think.
Okay, let me look through. So this is an interesting question. John Lex asks, he knows we've done a lot of AMAs already, and that's very true. His question is, what's our goal that we want to achieve from doing a lot of AMAs, and what's our goal with the community? Do we consider the community to be very important?
Yeah, well, I mean, from our perspective, I mean, we like to do AMAs because we like to keep, in front of our community and not think that we've disappeared or gone quiet, and that we're still here and we're still building. And we always find that, we have quite a good time interacting with the community. Actually, we always have fun talking with guys on, with the people on Telegram. We had our own, first Discord AMA with some great questions and gave people updates. So we just feel like AMAs with our partners, especially with our partners like GameStation or whoever, whichever partners else in the token sales or in the INO sales, we feel like we definitely have some sort of duty to keep people informed, and that's why we like to keep on doing AMAs and keep on coming back and discussing new features and letting people know who are, in the project, what's going on with what Kitsumon really. So yeah, I don't know if Simon or Tobias have any kind of different views on that, but that's definitely my opinion on it.
Yeah. To add to that, I think definitely the AMAs are kind of a way to the way I view it is like that. The AMAs are something like a newsletter in a way, where you can see like every month or every other month going into various communities and kind of going through like what's new, what's going on, and also giving people, of course, the ability to ask any further questions about that they might have that might be coming up. So it's a really good way to kind of keep people updated and also, of course, bring in new people as well to the project.
And also see our wonderful faces, of course.
Yes.
And what else? How else do you spend your time eating sandwiches or having dinner? What better way to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Even though your camera's not on, see, but yeah, it's true.
I've got my cheese sandwich waiting right next to me for when this finishes.
But it is a good way for the community to get to know the team and stuff. I think it is really, really cool to do AMAs. How was the Discord AMA that you guys did? How was it first time doing Discord? Was it like, did you prefer it? Was it better?
I think it was different. Yeah, it was different.
Nice.
But yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously another community that we want to grow, and I think certainly in the gaming community, Discord's very important. And as we get closer to the game launching, this is going to be even more important. And, we discussed with yourselves many a time about trying to educate and cross that bridge, if you like, of traditional gaming as well as crypto gamers. It's really important that we kind of build that bridge between those two sets of users. So that's one of the main reasons behind that. But we do have a good following on Discord, and it's something we want to keep growing for sure. But yeah, it keeps it fresh. It keeps it open as well. And like James and Tobias have already said, is like it's really important that we, as well as our game in general, our game is about inclusivity of like anyone and everyone around the world. And that shouldn't stop people from, certain people that want to use certain social channels and communication channels. So that's one of the main reasons why we chose to do it on there as well. But yeah, Tobias did a great job of hosting that one. We had good responses, good questions. So yeah, it's of course, like I said, one of the key channels we want to focus on as well as all the others, just to make sure we cover everyone, audience-wise.
Yeah, great point. And I feel like with Discord, it has so many gamers. Like I feel like a lot of people are using Discord now, so it's a really good social platform to use. Not just Twitter's great, Telegram's great. Mm-hmm. They're all good in different ways, but it's good that you guys are doing AMAs in different avenues just to reach more people. It just makes perfect sense, to be fair. Can you the person that asked that question, please? Just so I have your name.
Let me find them again. Hang on.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what we could do is for the next question, I don't know if you guys want to ask people a question, really hard question, and then people can write their question in and we can pick whoever's the quickest with the answer, or pick another question, whatever you guys prefer. We could just mix and match it. So we've taken one from voice chat, one from the text chat, and then another one,
just to get back to you on the name of the person, it's John Lex with 2 X's at the end.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, if you at him, that's cool. I'll have his name.
Oh yeah. Let me add.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and if you guys see any other questions that you guys
let's pick another hand up person.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I feel like they're quite eager because the nice blue icon with the hands flying in the air. Yeah,
that's true. There's a few people actually. I'm going to try that person that had their hand up first and I couldn't answer them. Richikesh, you can ask your question. Don't know if you can hear us. Hi, Richikesh.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. My question is about normal games just become more popular only when they got mass adoption from the non-crypto people also. So do you have any ideas to attract them?
Yes, I would say that we have a lot of avenues in our game, like the profession system, for example, that will be possible to enable people to play it even for free later if they want to, so that our game has some aspects that people will be able to play even without engaging in the crypto space directly. But of course, to experience the full game, crypto is going to be needed. So the idea is basically, of course, this is still in the faraway future, right? But the idea is that it's going to be possible for people to kind of enter into the game through some aspects of it, and then later kind of transition in an easy way, even for a non-crypto person, into the crypto aspects as well to really experience the game to its fullest.
Yeah, you have just mentioned that it will be very easier for them to access also. So I think it would attract more people. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question, Rich Kesh. Thank you so much for your question. Guys, do you want to pick another question from text chat, or we can go with people with their hands up, whatever you guys prefer?
We can do another text one. I had one good one. I found one question earlier. Let's see if I can find it again.
I'm going to scroll all the way back.
Yeah. I'm going to have it in a second. There it is. this one some people might not know about, so I figured we could do this one. Nathan Fures asks, let me tag him as well. He asks, does the Kitsumon Metaverse have a level of rarity, such as common, rare, and epic? Because I think people might not know about that yet. Let me tag him real quick. Because we actually do have a lot of different rarities, and it basically just comes from the supply of the eggs. So if you check this image that I'm sending right now in the chat, we have a lot of different rarity levels. The rarest ones is 1 of 250. So each of these eggs, only 250 of them exist. And because they're Gen 0 eggs, there's never going to be more of them. So high rarity on that for sure. If you check there in the upper section, Johnny Silverpaw, that's the one that sold for the equivalent of $3,500 on February 12th. It's one of the rarest ones. Those are definitely going really well on the marketplace, of course. Oftentimes they don't even see a single one of them listed because they just get bought up quickly. And yeah, you can check through them there. And of course, even the lower rarity ones like Aquajet, for example, in the 1 of 3,000, even though right now in the marketplace they might be going for a relatively lower amount compared to the rare ones, with the addition of Kitsu Racing and similar stuff later on in the game, they're going to have a lot of important variety in terms of what the stats of the kits actually do for you in the game mode. So I think there's going to be value even to the ones that aren't as real.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing to mention is that, as Tobias said, there's only 30,000 of these Gen Zeros, but as we enable hybrid breeding, the population of Kitsus are going to grow. So these 30,000 Gen Zeros as they stand will become increasingly more rare. That's not to say that the hybrids won't be actually worth anything. As again, Tobias said, the concept of Kitsu racing could mean that a hybrid actually has some very it could be better than a Gen Zero actually in terms of its racing capabilities. So yeah, there's lots of different factors at play. There is just a standard, like we say, the rarity factor of the occurrence of them Kitsus. But as we start to add more features and more functionality, just the availability of that single Kitsu becomes more complex, or has more meaning to it. Yeah.
That sounds good. And yeah, of course, when it becomes more rare, it becomes even more valuable. So you said that one of them sold for 3,500.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's really cool. Amazing.
Yeah, people were going crazy on the
Did it go really quick?
Yeah, it was during the public auction stage of our INO, where we were listing 250 Kitsus every day for sale. We were randomly minting these basically and putting them on the site, and people went into pretty crazy bidding wars, especially over the super rares. And so they pushed the price up to the equivalent of around $3,500 on that Johnny Silverpaw. That was the highest sold one.
Wow, that's amazing. You've got to love a bidding war. That gets everyone involved. Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Who asked that question? Did you add them?
Yes, if you check the ad, it's a user deco is the ad. I typed it in the chat.
Oh, brilliant. Guys, we have more time for, I know it's 4:00 now, but do you have time to answer one or two more questions, please?
I still got time.
Sure.
Thank you. You can take people, I see a lot of people got their hands up.
Let's do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, let's go for Wong Mina. Sorry, I need to get better at pronouncing some of these names. Sorry about that. Hi, Wong Mina. Speak to the team. Wong Mina?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
we can.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So I have a question for the project is, my question is, today's what achievement has the project achieved to prove itself as a project worth investing in? Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for your question. So I believe you asked what achievements have we made as a project so far to make us worth investing in? I would say we've already produced a really good marketplace that you can trade on right now. We've also gotten the bulk of our amazing 3D models ready. In fact, we've got all of them ready, actually. From Adia, we've got a few left to push out on socials, so definitely stay tuned for that. I think they've done an amazing work on that. We have the, of course, as we've discussed already, we have the breeding coming up soon, the website update, and of course, lots of other awesome things with the leather lane sale and professions, and racing, and even the mobile later on as well.
Oh, brilliant. Did you say the mobile later today?
Later on in the year, yeah.
Oh, amazing. That's exciting. That's brilliant. Fogmina, thank you so much for your question. Okay. We're going to pick another one from the chat. So we're going to pick someone with their hands up. Or have you guys seen anyone in a text question that you like that you want to take before I take some?
We can take one more from text if you want. We have,
yeah.
Let me see where it was. Here from JXC, we have a question asking, what day is the updated roadmap releasing, and why does it have to be between 4 and 5 p.m. tomorrow? So about the roadmap, we've basically have the bulk of it, in fact, all of it actually finished. Yeah, we just need to revamp with the roadmap the design of it, so it's in line with our overall kind of design principles. And once that's done, we can basically push it out. So it should come out later this week, actually.
But why does it have to be at 4 or 5? Is this because of Simon's OCD about publishing on the hour?
I think just
in case I don't know which time zone it is, then we cover all bases.
Okay.
That time zone yesterday really just messed a lot of things up. Like, it was so confusing.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So it's cut the roadmap's tomorrow at 4 or 5 p.m. Okay.
I don't actually know where those times have come from, to be honest. But yeah, why not?
Why not? Perfect. Okay, well, at least they know the answer to that, so that's great. Okay, brilliant. I think we picked our 4 or 5 questions. Yeah, we picked our 4 or 5 questions. Thank you so much, guys, for answering the last extra questions at the end. Do you guys have any other extra updates you want to let the GS community know?
Overall, of course, make sure you check out the Medium article. As I posted earlier, I'm going to send the link again now. Make sure you read that. It has a lot of content, a lot of sneak peeks in it. And follow us on our social medias, of course, with the latest updates.
I was going to say, definitely follow the announcement channel.
Yeah, I posted it earlier as well.
For announcements, because there's fun announcements to come.
Let me pop that in the chat as well. That's the Telegram announcements channel. And you can join.
Yeah, follow all the socials.
Join the Discord as well. Of course, if you have another internal AMA later on that you want to check out, definitely do that as well. Of course, follow all the announcements. You got very good stuff coming in the next couple of days.
Oh, couple of days. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, I feel like this is the announcement that you guys are like keeping a secret. So I think that's coming in the next couple of days, right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, lots of fun things this week, no?
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
This week's a fun week, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's so nice having you guys here. Thank you so much, James, Tobias, C. Really, really appreciate it. You guys are like family with GameStation, so I feel like we'll be doing this again soon anyway. We'll be catching up soon. Thank you so much for giving us all the updates for the GS community. As you guys already know, they've dropped the socials. Stay in touch on the socials, the announcement channel, the Twitter, the Telegram, the Discord, because they do AMAs there now. And it'll be a great way to get involved with the community, ask them any questions, they answer your questions. And it's been an absolute pleasure, guys, having you guys here. Really appreciate you taking the time to be here with us, and we're excited for what's to come. So yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, thank you for the great AMA.
Thanks,
great having you here. Take care, guys.
See you soon.
Bye, everyone. Bye.